Has Coach Narduzzi been on you pretty hard? He was telling us after the game Saturday that you almost gave him a heart attack on one play. I guess for quarterback draw, he wanted you to come up and smack him.
Yeah. He's always on me all the time. Or he's on everybody on the team making mistakes. So that's just normal. Used to that.
As a middle linebacker, though, I mean, you're pretty much in the center of just about every play, right? Defensively, how's this learning process been for you now, 8 games in?
Well, it has been a learning process because I never played the position before, obviously. But I mean, I feel like I'm starting to come along. Like in the beginning, it was a struggle. I feel like I'm starting to get the hang of things now. I'm just starting to get late in the season.
We were just talking with Coach Conklin about the one play. I think it was you and Briggs in coverage, and you made some kind of check or audible, and then ended up making the play. Is that a really good feeling for you when you're able to do something conceptually as part of the defense, like read something the offense is doing, make a call or a check, and then get it right?
Yeah, it feels real good. It just because we always emphasize on execution, and when you execute a play perfectly, it just feels good because the whole defense just did everything they had to do, and we all just came together as one and made the play happen. So it does feel good when that happens.
Are you guys still sort of learning how to do your job and not try to do too much and do someone else's job, that kind of thing?
You mean like us as a defense?
Yeah, especially the linebacker.
Yeah, I feel like we are a young team, so I feel like sometimes you try to do too much, because you don't really you don't really have the feel. But I feel like it's already getting later season. We're starting to realize that when you do your job, everything's gonna come together. So I feel like that's starting to play a part. Everybody's starting to realize just doing your job is going to make something happen.
How much of the coach is on you to be more physical too? I mean, especially I guess a team like Virginia is known for their physicality, right?
Yeah, I mean they're physical, but we're physical as well. We're always physical. That's what we based our defense off of. If we mess up play, we're gonna be physical, even if we mess something up. That's what we pride ourselves in. So I'm not worried about being physical for us.
How has your continued experience as the season going on allowed maybe the linebackers to play faster?
Well, I feel like it's just experience that we all have because we're all young. So I feel like all of us just playing game after game, watching film. Coach Harley coaching us up. I feel like it's starting to show now. I feel like we're starting to feel comfortable now. We'll be able to play fast and fly the ball without even really thinking about it.
Coming back to training camp in summer and even in spring, do you anticipate some of these growing pains, and you knew this was going to happen because you guys are so young and so inexperienced?
What do you mean?
You knew you were going to be inexperienced. You know it was going to be this tough.
Well, I didn't expect it. I'm a football player, so I'm just going to play football. But I mean, it was tough in the beginning, but like I said, I'm starting to get the hang of it. I mean, I didn't expect it to be easy, obviously playing the mic, making the calls and stuff, but I feel like with practice, I was going to get better, and I feel like I'm getting better.
So after 8 games, you feel like you've had enough experience in you?
I mean, obviously, you could always learn more. You could always get better, get smarter, get your game up, get your skills up. I feel like I'm starting to get the hang of it.
What do you think? What does Virginia like to do? What do you expect them to try and do against you guys?
Well, they do like to pass the ball. They got a good quarterback, good running backs. I mean, I feel like they're going to try to run the ball, get us in the box a lot, and try to spread the ball out. That's what they want to do, is pass the ball.
Did you see things that Boston College did last week to them that maybe you guys can kind of replicate, or reasons why they were able to limit them to just them?
No, not really. We're not really focused on the team. We just focus on what we can do. I feel like our game plan most of the time is it's not based on what the other team's doing. It's based on what we do. So I feel like we got our own game plan that we're going to stop them how we want to stop.
How has the nickel package changed things for the linebackers?
Not as much. We're basically playing the same. It's just that instead of having 3 linebackers, and we have 2 and then take it deep. So it's not really that much of a difference. It just change alignments kind of, but not really different for us. We still play the same as a base.
Do you think it says something about just the way you guys have played, that the coaches felt comfortable making a change to the defense with so many young guys out there?
Well, I feel like we are young, but I feel like we do got a lot of talent on the field. So I feel like our coaches trust us to be able to still be able to make plays and be able to add on. Because I mean, we are a smart group of guys, so I feel like they trust us in making new plays and stuff like that in the formations.
Is it an expansion of responsibility though? I mean, don't you have more territory to cover or anything like that, or what changes?
Nothing really changes. It's just my alignments. Like instead of being the 10, I might be in the 30. So it's nothing really crazy. It's a new kind of personnel defense, but it's not really a whole completely new defense. It's still within our range of what we do. So it's nothing crazy.
What about when teams try and run against that package? Does that put more pressure on you, like you and Elijah?
Yeah, I mean, that's what we do it for, to make teams run the ball. So I feel like we just got to fit in our holes faster, but that's really the only thing. Just they want us to emphasize the run more than the pass in the nickel package.
So thank you very much.